Well, first of all, I want to talk about Colorado School of Mines. I thought they played remarkably well today. I thought Coach Simpson had them very, very prepared for what we do and what we try to do, and I was just really impressed with how they played, and I was really impressed with what they did and how they attacked us today. That's why it was such a good game. We didn't play very well in spots, but I think Mines had something to do with that. I think they took us out of what we wanted to do sometimes, and that's what you're supposed to do in the NCAA tournament. So our hats are off to them, but we'll take the NCAA tournament win any way that we can get it, even if it's not as pretty as we would like it. So first time in 11 years for Angelo State to advance in the tournament, and we couldn't be prouder. Well, I really thought that the first half we played their style of basketball. And we talked about as a staff at halftime that we really needed to speed up the game a little bit because we were playing a little too slow for us and kind of playing the speed that they would rather play. So our biggest thing at halftime was to come out and kind of make the adjustment of to speed the game up, whether it was a full court press in zone, whether it was full court man-to-man. We needed to find a way to kind of hurry them, to kind of rush them a little bit, make them a little more uncomfortable because they looked mighty comfortable in the first half and they hit a lot of good shots to prove that comfort. So I thought our team did a really good job of sort of turning up the heat and taking a very methodical, well-coached team kind of out of their game. Well, as a coach, no, but I hope our players do. I hope our players can kind of soak this in and really revel in the moment because these moments are hard to come by. You can ask most teams that don't get to advance how hard this is. But coaches, we kind of grind away in preparation. Players play, and so as far as our staff is concerned, there's absolutely no celebration time whatsoever. But I implored our team just then in the locker room, celebrate. Be happy, jump up and down, be excited because these things don't happen very often because we didn't feel like we played very well, so they were a little down after the game, and I had to remind them, no. You need to enjoy this. At least find a way to enjoy it. Well, Jasmine had trouble with the size of Martin at first, and we kept telling her in timeouts, don't mess with her, go around her, because Jasmine's so fast, and it takes her a little while to kind of figure out, solid player versus slower player. And so we told her, hey, just try to go around her off the dribble, try to go by her. We think that she'll struggle with that. And it turns out she did. But it did take Jasmine a little bit to get her motor running. But I think that had a lot to do with Martin being who she is. She's a good defender down low, and she doesn't give up a whole lot of points. Well, just so that you know, Taylor's ready to play UConn. It doesn't matter. She's ready to play anybody, anytime if you ask her. But, LCU has a great program. Coach Gomez is a phenomenal coach, and he's got his team playing remarkably well and has all season. And but if you followed our team all season and kind of what we've gone through from the beginning of the season until now, then you would know better than to bet against this team. I just don't think it's a smart move to bet against one of the most resilient, one of the most tough teams that I've coached in 22 years. I'm not a betting man. But if I were, I'm not betting against our team against any opponents, and that's with all due respect to the phenomenal program that LCU has. We have some duct tape and ice, and I think that's all we need to get them taped back together. And I think it would take broken limbs to keep them from playing tomorrow. But again, it's just one more testament to how tough this team has been, whether it's being banged up on the floor, whether it's a stomach flu. They seem to kind of answer the bell no matter what the adversity seems to be.
I mean, it feels great. This is actually my first time in the NCAA tournament, like you said, and this is pretty much all of my teammates' first time in the NCAA tournament because we're a brand new team. Everyone came from different places across the United States, really. We have a big team, but it feels great, honestly. And Colorado Mines, they didn't give us anything easy. Like, they're not supposed to. This is the NCAA tournament. We know that every win is going to be hard-fought. Honestly, yes. Like I said, it's our first time in the NCAA tournament, and this is the latest we've ever played. So I feel like that kind of made a difference in the game because we started out like we were exhausted. Like Coach said, we were playing their game, and we're an up-tempo team. So I think that kind of affected us, and I'm glad we got this game out the way, got all our jitters out because we're definitely going to be ready next game. I definitely think we can hang with these girls. Number one team doesn't mean anything to us because when WT was the number one team, we beat them on their home floor. So we're a resilient team, and I think we've proven that. And we know it's going to be a hard game tomorrow, but we don't lay down for anybody. We're a very tough team, so if they want to win, they're going to have to come out and play hard.